Alrighty, this is looking good. So we're in the server, and I'll just tell him ready when you are. Oh, let me just change overlays very quickly, because it's going to be...
So the CGPL coming up, there's going to be a few changes, particularly with the commentary. They'll be announcing a talent roster in the next day or so. So keep an eye out on the Cybergamer forums for your feature casters coming up for the CGPL. We're not going to let any cats out of the bag here, so to speak, at GameStar tonight, but it will be worth having a look and seeing what's happening.
Yeah, really looking forward to that announcement. I hope they've got a great lineup for Rocket League casting for Season 2.
I just hope they like beards. That's all I hope. Shout out to Warm Turd. Oh, who doesn't love a bit of warm turd on a what day is it? Wednesday. I was about to say Monday.
It's better
It feels
than
like
a cold
Monday.
turd.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, that's even worse. Yeah. Well, I think we've got all the players joining this server here, so we will be getting this underway very, very soon. Give us your tips. Who's going to win? Abyss versus somebody else? Well, I have no idea who is.
Little Wangs.
Little Wangs.
The Little Wangs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Remember,
I was looking at the stream waiting for it to update. There it goes. The Abyss eSports and Little Wangs.
We had that funny
Alright, we should
conversation
be starting
where we tried
now.
not to make too many penis jokes.
Yeah, we did, Don, but, you know, I have a memory of an ant, so... Oh, we're going in.
Yeah, we should do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our first game of the evening. We've got a lot of Rocket League in store for you as we see what has happened. Abyss is on blue, and that was a great guess on my part, EJ. That's what the overlays say. It's going to be Abyss versus the Little Wangs here on GameStar TV. That's the first kickoff, and straight away somebody left the match.
You've got to leave the server.
Mutator settings.
You've got to leave the match. Now, Chrisis, what's the play conditions for tonight? Is it best of 5, best of 7?
It's going to be best of 3. I believe the pitch has been prepared by the experts, pitch preparers of the Rocket League Psionics Gaming. So it's probably going to be dry out there. Great conditions for a bit of Rocket League. See the aerials coming through, I reckon. But yes, it's a best of 3 all the way.
Now, if you want any shout-outs during the match, just slap Don Mega up in Twitch chat. While we're on the game, he'll be keeping an eye on Twitch, and we'll cross to Don at the end of the rounds to get a bit of an update on what the feel or the vibe is in the Twitch chat for the match tonight. And a game going to get underway here. Match is underway, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opening game of the Rocket League qualifiers, open ladder qualifiers, so open league qualifiers. Sit back, strap yourselves in, and get ready for the action, because Chrisis, it's going to be good.
And we have our first shot on goals. It's gone wide. That was Two-Face, and unfortunately not able to make it stick, but that's okay. We've got a lot of play to go. It's a best of 3 though, so a lot riding on the line for this first game, EJ.
Pretty good players on both teams. I'll just run through them for you. For the Little Wangs, we've got Scorch, Yumi Cheeseman, and Cold, our favourite player, Cold. And for the Orange team, the Abyss team, Express, Two-Face, and JP Ponage.
Yeah, and I have switched the overlays over, so you're not hearing things wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Abyss eSports is on the Orange team. Scores are donuts all around right now, so 4 minutes coming up on the ticker as flying past goes JP, none other than, and it goes wide. Another return shot, and now the ball floating up in the sky in that midfield until it gets back into the blue zone. JP goes up, doesn't manage to connect with the ball. Two-Face is there with the follow-up. He gets a touch to it. They carry it back, in fact, to Express, who then gets a good connection, sends it into the blue zone. JP with a great touch on it, gets it onto the crossbar. The follow-through comes from Express, and that is the first goal of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Abyss eSports, courtesy of Express, getting the opening goal there at 3 minutes 38 left on the clock. And Cold is screaming out about the lag, so a quick check of the pings. No, all the pings are pretty good. We did have some weird lag last night when we were doing some streaming, so it could be something that's going on. Oh, close shot on goal. Doesn't quite go in, though. So the boys from Abyss were firing again at the goal of Little Wang. And here we go for another. Oh, defense. Beautiful. JP Ponage trying to get the shot on goal. but I think it was Scorch who got across there and got the defense on. He's definitely doing defending. He's airborne now, shoots it down. That's going to be a good center ball if he can get some height. He can't. He drops back for defense and waits to see what's going to happen. Ball coming down the field now. It is JP driving it down. Oh, Chrisis! He was lucky to get a nose onto that one. That would have gone in.
Yeah, great little piece of defense from Scorch, but the danger's not over as Express pirouettes through the air, keeps it in the blue zone. Cole trying to carry it out, gets intercepted. It's Two-Face now carrying the ball through. It's popped back though. JP is there to get the touch onto it, redirected to Express, who gets up into the air now. There's a little bit of a joust. It turns into a dual whiff, and again, JP has to come forward to collect it. This is great play though from the boys of Abyss Esports. They're passing the ball back and forth to each other. EJ, rather than just knocking it upfield, they're making sure that they keep control on the ball and keep it sending in a direction towards one of their teammates.
Oh! That was called. Chrisis having a nice little shot then. He couldn't quite get the angle to get it in, just deflected off the left-hand upright. The ball's across the center now, cleared out by JP. And a great pressure from the little Wangs here. They're one down with 1 minute 56 on the clock. Oh, I thought we were going to get a bit of cold action. And there's no one back on defense. Open goal. And JP Ponage with the long-range shot. And that's the price you pay, Chrisis, when you push all three forward to try and get a goal.
Yeah, JP doing great work there with the double jump, getting a good knock on the ball with the tip of his car and sending it across there. Give me a second after game, says Cold. He's still experiencing lag, I guess, CJ.
Yeah. I've been specking him. He doesn't seem to be twitching around too much, but he's feeling it in-game, so they'll probably let him restart Rocket League after this one. We have a straw poll going in the Twitch chat. If you want to vote now, Penguin's got the Twitch poll up. So get in and have a vote. At the moment, it's 75% in favour of Abyss Gaming going to win the poll or win the viewers' representation. This is in front of goal. This is desperate defence. Oh, it just hung around like a bad smell in an elevator, but it didn't go in, Chrisis. It's still 2-0 in favour of Abyss Esports with Two-Face getting a long-range shot. Huge air by the cheese man. And if he can get to this first, it's going to be a good shot.
Oh, save!
What was that?
Save from Express. He comes through. Now he's carrying the ball forward, but that was a great save there. Good power on that shot. But in the end, it was quite easy for him, and we'll surely see a lot of defense from All Express. He's been hanging back quite a lot, EJ, excepting when he gets those clears and then carries it forward and happens to combine with a teammate to score. Here's another shot that goes through. Two-Face just slightly off to the side, and he has to fall back now as he concedes the ball to Scorch. Gets a good little dribble on, but the interception is good from Express, and the shot from Two-Face comes through, putting the ball in the back of the net for the third from Abyss Esports tonight.
Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do run the MVP through tonight's matches. So from each match we commentate, we will pick one MVP. We'll ask you in Twitch for your input. And at this stage, early in the match, I would say JP Ponage and Two-Face probably looking pretty strong. But it's very early, 25 seconds left in round one here. But I think Abyss are probably going to take this one now. We'll have a short break, I think, while Cord restarts his computer, or his Rocket League, I should say, and get the second round underway. 12 seconds left on the clock. Beautiful demo there by Cord. He might be lagging, but he can still demo somebody. And there's the next shot, and there's a fourth goal. JP stepping up big time and getting the great shot on goal. And just with 5 seconds left, quick shout out to Grandy Illusion as well, and Soma, who's come and had a listen to us casting tonight.
Yeah, big ups to Soma. He is the head admin for Rocket League, and a lot of the reason why Rocket League is doing so well at Cybergamer, making its way onto the CGPL list of games, is thanks to the hard work of the admins and the referees from Cybergamer. Soma herding the cats there as Abyss Esports, J Ponage Express and Two-Face pick up a 4-0 result, EJ, over their opponents, the Little Wangs.
Well, JP has definitely put a bit of a stamp on the opening game. Quick shout out to KTO as well. We should have streamed the KTO eSports match. All I can say is win your game, and we'll try and pick you up in the next round. So if you got any preferences and you're playing, we're happy to look in and do some of your matches. Just make sure you win and get in on head of it. The poll, by the way, Chrisis, after that first round, 86% think Abyss are going to take this one.
86%. Well, to be fair, the little Wangs are going to have to reverse sweep in the best of 3 if they're going to be able to go through into the next round. Now, of course, this is a double elimination tournament, EJ, so it's not like both of these teams, one of these teams is going to be out of the competition entirely. They'll be able to work their way through back into contention. They are fighting for 5 spots, so there's a good chance that that the teams are going to go through. I would assume that 3 teams from the winners bracket and 2 teams from the losers bracket will end up going through. We'll just have to see how things work out. It's not like the qualifiers of the first season where the teams managed to put together points throughout the day and had a win-loss ratio and that got added up. This is actually a double elimination. So one of these teams goes through sitting pretty in the winners bracket, and one of them will drop down into the losers bracket. As the teams join, as the players join their teams, we're going to have Little Wangs on blue side again and Abyss eSports on the orange side. EJ.
Now, we did have a question then in Twitch chat. How on earth did they get the name Little Wangs? Well, as you probably know, ladies and gentlemen, we've thrown open the doors of GameStar. So if you're an independent streamer or a streamer for an organisation broadcaster, come and hang out in our GameStar General Slack channel. And we were talking about Momo Wang the other day. So maybe these guys are just paying homage to the old Momo Wang.
Yeah, that might actually be it. Either that or they were looking at their feet and going, those are tiny. As up into the air, there's a bit of an aerial going on, battle inside the penalty area of the blue team, and they managed to keep it clear and don't concede a goal. They've gone 4-0 so far. They have yet to score a goal in the competition so far, EJ, and perhaps this game is going to be the one where they do that.
Yeah. I'm going to get Don Mega to have a chat to Soma in the Twitch chat, and Don Mega will then give us an update on the progress of how the qualification is going to work in between rounds here at the next round. Oh, a huge save called. I thought that was in for sure from JP then. Oh, another great save. Scorched this time, and the Little Wang goalmouth is definitely under assault with the Abyss guys bringing it hard. Cleared out by Scorch there downfield. They only get it about a quarter of the way into the orange half of the play, Chrisis, and it's knocked straight back down into the blue side.
Yeah, great defense there from the boys in blue. And they've got to convert it now into an attacking maneuver. Scorch has done just that. He's in the orange zone. Just misses the wall hit, but it's still sitting up there. They're kind of waiting for it. We're sitting with Cole at the moment. It's still in the corner there. He sees his opportunity, twists through the air, tries to get a shot, but Express gets through to finally get the clear. Great. Nice little interception there from Yummy Cheeseman. As the ball's sitting in there. Scorch doing great work, harassing the defenders and maintaining pressure in the orange zone. It finally gets cleared out, only to be met by Cole in the back line there and carried through. But this time, EJ, looks like the boys from Abyss are going to be able to get it out there.
This is a good centre. Oh, no one following up. And Chrisis, they had a great chance there where the ball got centred beautifully, but no one came through. Nice dribbling by Cole. JP says, I've had enough of your dribbling, and knocks the ball downtown.
That's the shot. It's going to go in. Cheeseman. Oh, Yummy Cheeseman. Oh, is it Yummy Cheeseman? I guess it must be Yummy Cheeseman, I guess. As he strikes the ball at the midfield and carries it through. That is 1-0 in the first goal that Little Wangs have scored, EJ.
Go the Wangs. The Little Wangs are on the board. 2:44 on the clock. And I'm staying with Scorch. He gets the first connect on the kickoff there. In fact, it was Two-Face who got the first touch. And this could be the equaliser. Oh, called with a beautiful late defense. High aerial by Scorch to get the ball down towards the orange side. Who was that? Express with the counter aerial on defense. Wow, did you see the altitude they get, Chrisis? They need air sickness bags up that high.
They were just about taking off. If there wasn't a roof, they'd be disappearing off into the crowd. Shot on goals goes through, but it's just a demo that Cole gets onto Express. But Express got the necessary touch and got the clear out there. Ball sitting in the orange zone. In comes Cole. He looks to anticipate a shot from the defenders, but it's not to be. Very clever play from Express. Some argy-bargy between Jay Bonage. Oh, good little defense from Two-Face as he got disrupted by his own player for a moment there, EJ. But in the end, not too much harm done.
Yeah, no, both players, poor communication that broke down for a fraction of a second, but no harm done. Ball in front of the blue goal mouth now. Knocked out. Oh, centered by the blue team. Setting it up for the Abyss team. And the little Wangs there saved themselves some heartache. Oh, Scorch can't quite get up to that one. I'm back with Called. He's at the back. I should follow one of the orange team for a change. Two-Face. Let's see what Two-Face can do. Two-Face can drive around in circles. Oh, this is on. This is on. Oh,
the fake.
Shot?
No, it's not just a fake. It's 2 shots that go missing. In fact, all 3 of them have had a shot at the goals, and it's been successfully defended. Beautiful play there. Another one coming through. Scorch up into the air, gets the halo, and yet another shot off the wall. This is danger. It's going to be just wide. Cole gets a touch to it, but it's sitting here for absolute ages as the Abyss eSports in the last minute of the game start to turn it on. They want to equalize and get themselves in command. Oh, how did that miss, EJ?
JP had a great chance then to bring it back to an equaliser to take the second match to overtime, but I think he hit his turbo boost a bit too hard there and just missed the goal. 30 seconds on the clock, plenty of time for Abyss to get an equaliser. And this could be it now. Ball is down in front of goal, bouncing back down towards their side now. And good clearance. They get it down to the orange goal. Here comes Scorch up into the air. Bounce shot. Oh, what a shot. Not quite. Hit the crossbar. Didn't go in. And that would have been 2-0 Chrisis to the little Wangs. 9 seconds on the clock. We're going to a third game.
Fantastic play in game number 2 by the little Wangs. A little moment of danger there again from the attackers. But the boys in blue managed to pull one back. They touch it down onto the ground. And 1 goal is all it takes, EJ. They are still in with a chance to stay in the winner's bracket.
Oh, fantastic. I bet the straw poll's going to change now, Chrisis, after that work by the little Wangs. And I better ready up so they're not waiting for me. And Called getting the MVP there. He didn't get a goal, but 3 saves, 3 shots on goal and 1 assist got him the MVP. It's going to be a hard one picking an MVP out of this game. Fairly even across the board.
Yeah, it's been huge from both of these teams. Cold, I think, with a great individual display of individual brilliance in that game for the Little Wangs. And we're into the third and final game. It's just the best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very quick. Your fortunes can change in the game of Rocket League. And in the series, that's going to be the same. That's going to be the case as well. So we're going to follow JP at the moment, connects with Express, who shoots the ball forward. Scorch gets a deflection, gets up into the air, takes a shot on goals. We're still with Jay Ponage, who controls the ball down onto the ground, then gets it rapidly over into the corner, but it doesn't get it cleared, EJ. And this is now danger as Cold comes through with a shot. Cold scores.
Oh, this could be tragic. Abyss, a newly formed team, are under pressure, Chrisis. So, Don, have you got an update on how the qualification is going to work out of this one?
Yeah, I'm trying to read what Soma said. So it's going to be a best of 5, and he said, and I quote verbatim, I wouldn't think of it as a progress to Sunday. I'm basically taking the results of this qualifier into the remaining 5 invites, but there's also a few teams behind the scenes, so I'm having to scrim against the top teams and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So I hope that clears it up. It didn't really clear it up for me, to be honest.
I hope they have transparency and no behind-the-scene team who's not seen by the public gets in, but I'm sure if they do, they'll warrant their spot. 4 minutes are on the clock here. We are 1-0 up. Oh, nice demo. Go JP with the beautiful demo. And Called has got that goal to get the team on the board. And Chrisis, 3-minute 40. This is pressure for Abyss now.
Yeah, great play from the boys in blue to come back from what could have been quite a devastating loss, 4-0 going down, and they managed to pull it back. They've scored 1 goal in the second game, and now they've scored 1 goal in the third game. And as we saw in that previous game, EJ, all you have to do is score 1 goal, defend for your life for the next 4 minutes, and you carry them yourselves through. Scorch he beats himself with the juggle, doesn't get the second one, but a shot goes through from Cheeseman. Halo from Express keeps the ball out and keeps the score at 1-0.
All right, clarification from Simon. Not everyone was able to make the qualifiers tonight, and to make it even, they are being given a chance against SQL. And I mean, crikey, if you can show up and play well against SQL, you deserve your spot. Here we got a shot on goal. Oh, just goes high. JP Ponage there, or Jay Ponage, got the shot on, didn't quite get it in, pushing down the left-hand side of the field. if you're the little Wangs now. Ball down in front of the orange zone, but cleared back down towards blue. No one's back. They're dropping back on defense now. Call manages to get their ball centered. Doesn't go in, deflected out. Jeez, man. Go Yumi. Getting the ball down to the other end of the field. We have 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and we have a shot on goal. We got a long ranger coming in. Call getting it across. That's the center. Here comes out of the corner. Ball up, ball down, ball nowhere. Chrisis, great defense again by JP.
Yeah, superb defense, but they're playing from behind. They need to convert and score a goal themselves, get the equalizer. 2 minutes of play coming up. This is the chance. The ball sitting for ages in front of the goal face, but Scorch finally gets the clear out, and the shot on goals doesn't materialize. The ball floating up again. This is good pressure coming through off the crossbar. It's juggled once, twice off the back of the wall, but it doesn't go in again. And now Cold, Yummy Cheeseman just whiffs the ball, gets himself a demo as consolation, and disrupts the counter-attack coming through from Abyss eSports. The long-range shot gets met in the midfield. It's sitting up in the midfield again. This time Jay Ponage carries the ball forward into the blue zone, but they just don't seem to be hungry for it, EJ. They have one player carrying it forward, and there's nobody to follow through for them.
I haven't seen this many balls around a mouth since the night at the Playboy Mansion. Long-range shot from Call doesn't quite go in. Gets the ball down in front of the goal mouth, or the orange goal mouth. I'm with Cord. He centers it. Needs a follow-up. JP clears it out. I'll switch over to Scorch. Scorch tries to get the flick on down. Can't quite do it. Oh, nice deflection. That would have been a great shot by JP. But Scorch got in the way,
shot.
Just deflected it out. Shot on goal. Doesn't go in by Two-Face. It's cleared out across the goal face by Scorch. He's got a clear run down the side of the field. No! Intercepted. Express. Great interception. Gets the ball in. Great anticipation, Chrisis.
Shot again, and yet again it's wide. EJ over and over. What seems to be happening, the boys from Abyss, they're a little bit rattled, I think. They're just not finding their targets tonight. And there we see JP send it up against the crossbar and misjudges it completely. Doesn't even try to go up into the air for the rebound. The 30-second alarm has gone. JP with a shot on goals. Can the defenders get there? Yes, they can. Cheeseman with a halo keeps it clear, and it's 1-0 with 10 seconds remaining. This will be the last attempt from the boys on the Abyss to get through. They scored 4 in the first game and 9 in the second game. They've been completely shut out second and third game so far. And they dropped down, EJ, into that losers bracket after a very promising start. Unfortunately, knocked back with a reverse sweep.
That was amazing. I didn't predict that after that 4-0 opening, and I'm pretty sure the people who were voting on the straw poll didn't think it either. Those 86% who were back in Abyss, eating a bit of humble pie. Bakery's about 1 kilometre down the road. Place your orders.
That's 88% now.
Oh, it's even worse.
Game. I don't know how it went up. Oh, it's just gone down 10%. Sorry. I'm watching it live.
Well, that's it for our first game, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a winner. Little Wangs will go through. Abyss eSports knocked down into the losers bracket. They're not out. They've got a chance to redeem themselves, settle their nerves. They scored 4 great goals in that first game, and all they need to do is find their targets yet again, which I'm sure they'll be able to do. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment. So stick with us here on GameStar TV.
Quick shout out to Sparks.